Hi everyone, I'm David Wojcik and this is MBOT TV. Stories we covered this week. Mississauga braces to leave the region of Peel. Saga 960 AM launches an all-business show. Sheridan College prepares employers for a wave of unique students, and Kaiser Mason Ball finds a new way to celebrate spring break. Welcome to MBOT TV, a weekly recap of what happened in business at the Mississauga Board of Trade and around the city of Mississauga. Let's dive in. First up, our series on the corporate execution gap. Here's Fred Pitsadney from Focus Management with our Guru Gab tip of the week. If you can't hum it, you probably can't play it. What does he mean, and how does it affect your execution strategy? Fred, we're listening.
Thanks, David. Hi, I'm Fred. Let's focus. If you can't hum it, you likely can't play it, is an expression from the world of musicians. On the other hand, artists and athletes reaching for the podium use visualization to help them achieve world-class status. How do I want my audience to feel drives playwrights and authors. In the business world, we create strategic plans to achieve lofty goals. Unfortunately, mission and vision statements, while meant to be inspirational and motivational, are a little too fuzzy to facilitate execution. People can't hear them, see them, nor in many cases feel them. Execution hates fuzziness. Execution loves high-definition destinations. Strategic goals are designed to define what the organization needs to accomplish, how much and by when. Strategic goals provide clarity at the orchestra level, what we will collectively play. The role of success metrics, sometimes called KPIs, is to increase the clarity of the actions that I must take or the decision that I must make to support the strategic direction tune. Here are your 3 takeaways. 1. Create success metrics at the strategic level before the strategic goals are set. What will success look like? Visualization. How will we measure customer loyalty? A feeling. What criteria will measure product quality? See, touch, and feel. Number 2, for each strategic metric, set smart strategic goals, ones that are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bounded. Number 3, create visible ladders so that everyone at all levels can see how their objectives support these strategic goals. Make it happen so everyone can play their part of the tune. Back to you, David.
Thanks, Fred. Saga 960 AM, Mississauga's only mainstream English-speaking radio station, launched an all-business show last Friday. I'm honored to be the host of the show, which airs on Fridays at 11 a.m. We cover all the hot business topics from marketing to motivating employees, reducing taxes, and boosting your profits. Last Friday's guests were Jason Field, the CEO of Life Sciences Ontario, to discuss the impact of National Pharmacare on business. We also had Doug Hynek, a principal with Hynek Financial, to discuss the benefits of employee benefits. On this Friday's show, we talk about the best way to network and what a Mississauga exit from Peel Region will mean for business. Tune in to 960 AM on your radio or saga960am.ca online. Sheridan College hosted a job fair with a very specific purpose and audience in mind. We caught up with the organizers, students, and employers to get an in-depth perspective.
This is Sheridan College, the Pilon School of Business, and this is the program for International Business Management. These students, they do a program for 1 year, and this is their last semester. So what basically we do is we talk to employers in Mississauga, and these discussions usually involve talking about the job prospects.
Saren Carr, a millennial, said the notion that her generation is impatient and needy is not true. They are simply very excited to find great opportunities. Charla and Nono had a very successful day and landed an offer with an insurance company.
We're here to help students understand what the options are available for them and also how they can package themselves better for the job market. These are all students who are graduating. They've been trained very well by Sheridan, and we really want to see them succeed.
This type of job fair will better prepare businesses for international trade, which is the focus of MBOT's upcoming International Trade Summit in the fall of 2020, connecting Mississauga to the world. Spring break is over for most parents and students, and a midweek break was the theme at Vic Johnson Arena in Streetsville as Kaiser Mason Ball hosted their second family skate.
This is just one of the many events we have every year. So this is the second year we've tried this. The first year we've held it at the Vic Johnson Arena. Last year it was the first year we tried it, and we did it the week before March break. And this year we thought, why don't we try it in March break? I know some people traditionally go away in March break, but a lot of people don't. We're expecting 90 people this year, and I think we had just under half of that last year. So much more interest this year. The second year is always more, you always have more interest the second year if the first year was, all good. But also I think that having it on March break helped. I think a lot of parents have been inside all day with their kids and they're really looking for something active to do. So this is a good choice.
The Spring Skate is one of the many events KMB hosts during the year, culminating with the annual Harvest Open House in October. The Mississauga Board of Trade is now accepting nominations for Awards of Excellence in 11 different categories. Nominate a client or your own company. Visit www.mbotawards.com and make your nomination today. Still to come is our political report with Brad Butt, who reports on a Mississauga exit from the region of Peel, and MBOT's upcoming events listing with Stephanie Giorgio. But first, are you looking for ways to save money on employee benefits? The Chamber Plan can help.
The Chamber's plan now offers employee benefit programs with greater selection, higher coverage levels, and more value than ever before. Take another look and see why we're the choice of more small businesses than any other plan in Canada. The Chamber's plan. It's for your benefit.
The 2019 edition of MBOT's annual magazine and directory is in the works. This directory is an excellent way for you to gain recognition for your business. For more information, call 905-273-6151 and speak with your membership services manager today. Now for our political update, here's our Vice President of Government and Stakeholder Relations, Brad Butt. Brad?
Well, thanks, David. On Wednesday, Mississauga's General Committee of Council will receive a staff report on a future governance model for the city, recommending that Mississauga become a standalone, single-tier municipality. This report is in response to the provincial government's review of regional government and its interest in streamlining municipal governance. In the report, it states that Mississauga pays about $85 million a year in taxation that subsidizes operations and services in the other two Peel Region municipalities, Brampton and Caledon. It also notes that there are many municipalities in Ontario that have much lower populations than Mississauga and are single-tier municipalities. The City of Mississauga is having consultations on its draft Smart City Master Plan, and you are invited to participate. Simply go to smartcity.mississauga.ca. While taxi drivers in Mississauga are demanding $50,000 per license in compensation for loss of income due to the city's transportation network company program that allows services like Uber and Lyft to operate in the city. The Ontario government has announced it intends to go back to the basics in elementary and secondary education going forward, including a renewed focus on STEM, skilled trades, and financial literacy, which is one of the things the business community has been calling on for years. Teaching skills early and engaging students earlier will lead to creating interest in these areas for future careers. The Government of Ontario announced last week the creation of a $30 billion infrastructure fund, which is a 10-year infrastructure program cost-shared between federal, provincial, and municipal governments. Ontario's share per project will be up to 33%, or $10.2 billion, spread across 4 streams: rural and northern, public transit, green, and community culture and recreation. The provincial government is holding an online survey about the impact of Pay Transparency Act on business. They are interested specifically in the administrative and operational burden created by this act on the companies of 100+ employees that may eventually be covered under the regulations. The purpose of the act includes supporting the elimination of gender and other biases in hiring, promotion, employment status, and pay practices. It is also meant to promote gender equality and equal opportunity in the employment and in the workforce, including equality of compensation between women and men through increased transparency of pay and workforce compensation. Please consider participating in the consultation before April 5th by emailing pta@ontario.ca. The Mississauga Board of Trade, along with the Canadian Chamber of Commerce, issued a news release last week in response to the discussions on a national pharmacare program, calling on the government to adopt a GAPS approach to getting coverage for the very small percentage of Canadians with no drug coverage. Quote, a national pharmacare program should focus on leveraging the strengths of the existing system to raise the bar for Canadians and improve health outcomes. It should not reduce the coverage enjoyed by most Canadians under the existing system or result in coverage falling to the lowest common denominator, said our President and CEO, David Wojcik. And back to you, David.
Thanks, Brad. With a listing of our upcoming events, here's our events manager, Stephanie Giorgio. Stephanie.
Thanks, David. And here's what's coming up at your Mississauga Board of Trade. On March 21st, we welcome the President and CEO of Paramount Fine Foods. Hear from Mohammed Faki about the humble beginnings, the accomplishments, and future aspirations of his extraordinary Made in Mississauga entrepreneur. On April 3rd, Membership Matters is at MBOT, a session for new members to discover all the great benefits that your Mississauga Board of Trade has to offer. Seasoned members are always welcome to stop by for a refresher. On April 4th, we are at Dave & Buster's for Good Evening Mississauga. Come out and connect with Mississauga businesses. This evening will provide you with light snacks, adult beverages, and lots of opportunities to start building important business relationships. On April 9th, we are at the Monte Carlo Inn for the 2019 Economic Outlook. Robert Hogue, RBC's senior economist, discusses the 2019 federal budget and as well as the Mississauga and Ontario Economic Outlook. On April 10th, Good Morning Mississauga is at Braeburn Golf Course. We have a special feature this month, selling your business without the scars. Come listen to our expert panel providing tips and lessons on what to do and what to avoid as you consider, plan, endure, and complete a sale process. And save the date for our annual Golf Classic, 9, Dine, and Network. On June 24th, we tee off at Lionhead Golf for 9 holes of fun. Whether you're a golfer or not, this event has something for you. Can't make golf? No problem. Join us for dinner, big prizes, and our legendary silent auction. Grand prize of a big screen TV and a live auction for 2 airline tickets. Back to you, David.
Thanks, Stephanie. If you have any questions about how to make a nomination for our Awards of Excellence, register for an event, increase awareness for your business, or have your company featured on MBOT TV, contact your membership services manager by calling 905-273-6151, press 0, and get connected. Details about these stories and events are available at www.mbot.com. Until next week, this is David Wojcik, wishing you continued success in your business.